I am embarrassed. My jealous older sister went too far. I lived with my family in the peaceful village of Omohaba, where tall trees swayed in the gentle breeze, and the sounds of daily life echoed through the red earth path. My father, a respected elder in the community. My mother, who ran a small market stall, and an older sister, a student. As the younger of the two daughters, I always felt like I was living in the shadow of my older sister, Adora. She was everything I wasn't: loud, confident, and effortlessly charming. She seemed to light up every room she entered, while I often felt invincible, quietly following in her footsteps. People admired Adora for her boldness, and I, on the other hand, struggled to find my own place in the family eyes, always feeling like I was the unnoticed one, lingering in her shadow. Yes, I was the shy one, content with staying at home to help my mother with chores or reading books under the mango tree in our backyard. Adora, on the other hand, was a natural leader. She was the first to speak in family meetings, the one who always led the prayer during our church services, and the one who, without fail, caught the attention of every visitor who came to visit our home. It wasn't that I resented her. No, in fact, I loved her in my own quiet way. But over the years, I began to notice a strange pattern. Whatever I did, Adora seemed determined to do the same and even do it better. At first, I brushed it off as coincidence, but it became impossible to ignore. If I started a new chore or took an interest in something, she would swoop in, claiming it as her own. Over time, it felt like she wasn't just the one everyone admired. She also wanted to ensure that I stayed in the background. And as we grew older, it stung even more to realize that her need for attention and validation came at my expense. The last straw came when I was awarded a scholarship to study at the university in Enugu. It was a big deal for my family. My father, a respected elder in the community, had beamed with pride when the letter arrived. "Chidera, this is a sign of your hard work," he had said, his voice thick with emotion. "You will be the one to make a name for us, my daughter." Adako had never left the village. She had always insisted on staying close to home, helping our mother with the market and caring for the house. But the idea of me going to the city filled her with an unspoken resentment that smeared beneath the surface. One evening, just days before my departure, the tension reached its peak. "Chidera, you think you are so special now, don't you?" Adora's voice cut through the evening air as we sat in the sitting room after dinner. The soft glow of the kerosene lamp flickered between us, casting long shadows against the walls. I froze, unsure of how to respond. Her words felt sharp, like they were meant to wound, but I had always respected her too much to challenge her directly. "I'm just doing what I've been given the chance to do," I said quietly. My hands clasped together in my laps. But Adora wasn't done. "You think I can't go to the city too?" that I'm stuck here forever. Her voice grew louder with every word. You think I'm just supposed to sit here while you go off and act like you're better than me? Her jealousy was unmistakable. I could see the flicker of pain in her eyes, but it didn't soften her words. I had always known she resented my scholarship, but I had never imagined it would go this far. That night, Adora's jealousy took a sinister turn. Fueled by resentment, she spread a damaging rumor that I hadn't truly earned the scholarship through merit. Instead, she claimed I had lied about my exam results and manipulated the selection process. By morning, her words had swept through the village like a harmattan wind, leaving a trail of doubt and suspicion. At the stream, women whispered behind their palms. My friends avoided meeting my gaze, their trust eroded by the rumors. Later that evening, my father called me to his side, his expression heavy with disappointment and confusion. "Chidera," he began, his voice tight with emotion. "Is it true what they're saying? Did you cheat to get that scholarship?" "Papa," I replied, my voice trembling but resolute, "I swear on everything I hold dear, I did no such thing. I worked hard for that scholarship. You saw me day and night preparing for those exams. Why will I throw all that away with dishonesty?" He nodded, but the doubts planted by the rumors lingered in the air between us. The next day, a meeting was called in the village square. I stood before the elders and the gathered crowd, my knees shaking but my resolve firm. I explained every step of the scholarship process, the grueling exams, the interviews, the official letters of confirmation. My father produced the documents to support my claims. The eldest among the council, Dike, scrutinized the evidence and finally spoke. "Chidera has always been a hardworking and honest girl. These accusations are baseless and harmful. We must not allow jealousy to divide us." The murmurs in the crowd shifted, some nodding in agreement, yet I could feel the weight of lingering suspicion. That night, I confronted Adora in our room. "Why, Adora?" I asked, tears streaming down my face. "Why will you tell such lies about me, your sister?" She didn't meet my eyes, her voice barely audible. "I was angry, Chidera. I've spent my whole life being the one who always stayed behind, the one who sacrifices while others move forward. When you got that scholarship, I felt invincible, like I had been left behind again. I thought if I ruined it for you, maybe, just maybe, it wouldn't hurt so much." Her words stung, but they also revealed the depth of her pain. "Adora," I said gently, "I've always admired you. You're strong, resourceful, and everyone in this family looks up to you, not me. You don't need to tear me down to feel seen. You've always mattered to me. Tears rolled down her cheeks as she whispered, I'm sorry, Chidera. I didn't mean to hurt you. I let my envy get the better of me. In the days that followed, Adora took steps to make amends, speaking to the elders and villagers to clear my name. It wasn't easy to rebuild trust, but I chose to forgive her, not just for her sake, but for the sake of the bond we shared as sisters. When the day came for me to leave for Enugu for my studies, Adora stood among the family, her eyes filled with pride and regret. As I boarded the bus, I looked back, seeing her wave. In that moment, I knew our relationship was mending, slowly but surely. I left the village, not just as Chidera, the girl with a scholarship, but as someone who had learned to stand firm in the face of adversity. Adora's actions had taught me a difficult truth. Jealousy can harm even the closest of bonds, but forgiveness and understanding can pave the way for healing. The moral lesson. 1. The destructive power of jealousy. Jealousy, if left unchecked, can lead to irrational and harmful behavior that destroys trust and relationships. Adora's envy of her sister's scholarship drove her to spread falsehoods, causing unnecessary pain and division within their family and the community. Instead of allowing jealousy to foster, it is important to focus on self-development and appreciate one's unique strength. Envy blinds us to our own potential and damages our relationships with others. 2. The importance of truth and integrity. Chidera's commitment to the truth, even in the face of adversity, is a reminder of the power of honesty and integrity. Her calm explanation of the scholarship process and the evidence she provided ultimately cleared her name and restored her reputation. Standing firm in truth is important, especially when confronted with falsehoods or doubts. Integrity may be challenged, but it always prevails in the end. 3. The role of forgiveness in healing. Despite the betrayal, Chidera chose to forgive Adora, understanding that her actions stemmed from feelings of inadequacy and pain. Forgiveness helped them rebuild their bond and move forward, though it required effort and time. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for healing, both for the one forgiven and the one being forgiven. However, it must be accompanied by accountability and genuine efforts to make amends. 4. The importance of open communication. Adora's actions were fueled by years of unspoken feelings of invincibility and resentment. If she had communicated her struggles earlier, the conflict would have been avoided and Chidera could have offered her support and reassurance. Honest communication is important in maintaining healthy relationships. Expressing feelings openly prevents misunderstandings and helps resolve issues before they escalate. 5. The value of self-worth and individuality. Chidera learned to define her worth based on her hard work and accomplishments, rather than seeking validations from others. She refused to let false accusations or jealousy derail her dreams. Success is not a competition, no, and every individual has their own unique path. Embracing one's individuality fosters self-confidence and encourages mutual respect. 6. The need for empathy and compassion. Chidera's ability to empathize with Adora's struggles allowed her to see the deeper reasons behind her sister's actions. This understanding was key to their reconciliation. Practicing empathy helps us to understand the motivations behind others' behavior, even when they hurt us. Compassion enables us to respond with kindness rather than anger, paving the way for resolution and growth. 7. Family support is a pillar of strength. The support of Chidera's family, particularly her father's initial faith in her honesty and the elders' eventual vindication of her character, highlighted the importance of family and community in navigating challenges. Family and community can provide invaluable support during times of adversity. Their belief in our character and abilities strengthens our resolve and reminds us that we are not alone. 8. The consequences of rumors and false accusations. Adora's decision to spread falsehoods had a ripple effect, harming not only Chidera but also the family's reputation and the trust within the community. Spreading rumors or making false accusations can have far-reaching consequences, damaging relationships and reputations. Words must be chosen carefully as they have the power to build or destroy. 9. Redemption and personal growth. Adora's acknowledgement of her wrongs and her efforts to make amends demonstrated that redemption is possible when one takes responsibility for their actions. Growth comes from recognizing our mistakes, seeking forgiveness, and working to repair the harm we've caused. True redemption requires humility and effort. The summary. Jealousy and falsehoods can destroy trust and relationships, but truth, empathy, and forgiveness have the power to heal. Every individual has a unique journey, and success is not a competition. Open communication, family support, and a commitment to personal growth are essential in overcoming challenges and fostering stronger bonds. At the end, practicing honesty, compassion, and self-worth leads to lasting fulfillment and harmony. That's it, my lovelies. We've come to the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Till I come your way next time, it's goodbye from Tabby's Corner. See you in my next video.